Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Did you know that one person in the world suffers a stroke every 40 seconds? And for people over 60, the risk more than doubles. Now, here's something shocking. Some of the vegetables we think are healthy might actually increase your stroke risk if eaten in the wrong way or too often. Yes, you heard that right. Vegetables. They're usually the heroes of our diet, rich in vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. But a few of them, when consumed in large amounts or combined with certain medications, can quietly raise blood pressure, thicken the blood, and even lead to clot formation overnight. So if you or someone you love is a senior, stay with me until the end of this video, because today we'll uncover the top 3 vegetables that could secretly increase your stroke risk and what you can do instead to stay safe, strong, and healthy. As we age, our body changes. Blood vessels become less flexible, blood flow slows down, and the heart works a little harder than before. At the same time, many seniors take medications for high blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes. Now here's the tricky part. Some foods, even healthy ones, can interact with these changes and make things worse. For example, foods high in sodium can increase blood pressure. Vegetables high in vitamin K can interfere with blood-thinning medications like warfarin. Certain leafy greens contain oxalates, which can raise calcium buildup in arteries, a silent danger leading to strokes. So while vegetables are essential, not every vegetable is safe in unlimited amounts for seniors. Today, I'll share the top 3 vegetables that might raise your stroke risk overnight if you don't consume them carefully. We'll talk about 1. A leafy green that interferes with your medication. 2. A root vegetable that hides dangerous salt. 3. And a popular superfood that can harden your arteries if you're not careful. And don't worry, I'll also give you safe alternatives and practical tips to protect your brain and heart health. Let's begin. Vegetable number 3, spinach. Let's start with number 3 on our list, spinach. Now, before you panic, spinach isn't a bad food. It's rich in iron, folate, and fiber. But for many seniors, too much spinach can be risky, especially for those taking blood-thinning medication like warfarin, Coumadin, or aspirin. Why? Because spinach is packed with vitamin K, a nutrient that helps your blood clot. If you're taking medication to keep your blood thin and prevent clots, eating a lot of spinach can cancel out the effect of your medicine. Here is what happens when your doctor prescribes a blood thinner to prevent a stroke or heart attack. You start eating spinach smoothies every day thinking it's healthy, but vitamin K tells your body to make more clotting factors. The medicine says, stop clotting. The spinach says, start clotting, and your body gets confused, leading to a higher chance of a blood clot forming, possibly overnight. It doesn't mean you must stop eating spinach completely, but moderation is key. Here's my advice. Don't eat large portions suddenly. Keep your spinach intake consistent week to week. If you take warfarin, tell your doctor how much spinach you eat. They can adjust your dose safely. And balance your greens. Try mixing spinach with lettuce, arugula, or cabbage to reduce the vitamin K concentration. So yes, spinach is healthy. But for seniors on medication, it can quietly turn from friend to foe if not managed properly. Vegetable number 2, pickled vegetables, pickled cucumbers, pickled mustard greens, kimchi, sauerkraut. They're tasty, crunchy, and common in many households. But here's the truth. Pickled vegetables are often loaded with sodium, the kind of salt that directly raises blood pressure, one of the main causes of stroke. When you eat too much sodium, your body holds on to extra water. This increases the volume of blood in your arteries, making your heart pump harder and your blood pressure rise. And for seniors whose arteries are already less flexible, this can be dangerous. Just one serving of pickled vegetables can contain over 1,000 milligrams of sodium, nearly half of the daily limit recommended for older adults. Here as a simple example. If you eat a bowl of pickled vegetables at dinner and a bowl of soup at lunch, you've probably exceeded your sodium limit for the whole day, even if the rest of your meals seem healthy. Over time, This constant pressure damages your blood vessel walls, creating small tears where cholesterol can stick. Those sticky spots can form clots, and that's when a stroke happens. Here's what you can do. If you love pickled foods, rinse them under water before eating to wash away some of the salt. Try fresh or lightly steamed vegetables instead of preserved ones. Use vinegar or lemon juice for flavor instead of salt-based pickling. Your taste buds might take a week to adjust, but your heart and brain will thank you for years. Vegetable number 1, beetroot. And finally, number 1 on the list, beetroot. Now you might be surprised. Beets are often called a superfood. They're high in nitrates, which help blood flow and can even lower blood pressure. So why are they on this list? Because for seniors, too much beetroot can actually backfire. Beets contain high levels of oxalates, natural compounds that can lead to calcium buildup in blood vessels over time. When calcium hardens inside your arteries, your blood has to fight to flow through, raising your risk for both heart disease and stroke. In addition, beets are high in natural sugar. For older adults with insulin resistance or diabetes, drinking beet juice daily can cause blood sugar spikes, and high blood sugar is another major risk factor for stroke. The problem isn't eating a few slices of beet in your salad. The danger comes from overconsumption. Beet smoothies, beet juices, beet powders, all concentrated sources. So what should you do instead? Limit beetroot to 2 to 3 times per week, not every day. Pair it with foods rich in calcium or magnesium. They help neutralize oxalates. Stay hydrated to flush out excess oxalates through urine. Remember, moderation is the golden rule. Beetroot can still be part of your healthy diet, just not in high doses or in juice form every day. So what can you do to protect yourself while still enjoying your favorite vegetables? Here are a few simple tips I give my senior patients. 1. Watch your sodium intake. Even vegetables can hide salt in soups, sauces, or pickled forms. Aim for less than 1,500 mg of sodium per day. 2. Keep your diet consistent. If you're taking blood thinners, avoid big changes in how many greens you eat each week. Sudden increases or decreases in vitamin K can throw off your medication balance. 3. Stay hydrated. Dehydration thickens your blood, making clots more likely. Drink water regularly, even if you don't feel thirsty. 4. Choose color variety. Eat vegetables of many colors: orange carrots, red peppers, green beans, purple cabbage. Different colors mean different nutrients, balancing each other out. 5. Limit processed or concentrated vegetable forms. Juices and powders often remove fiber and concentrate sugars or oxalates, not ideal for senior health. Whole vegetables are safer and gentler for your system. And most importantly, listen to your body. If you feel dizzy, weak, or notice sudden changes in blood pressure, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor right away. Small daily habits protect you far more than any miracle food ever could. Let's quickly recap today's message. The 3 vegetables that could raise stroke risk overnight, if eaten the wrong way. 1. Spinach, rich in vitamin K, which can interfere with blood-thinning medication. 2. Pickled vegetables, high in sodium, raising blood pressure and stressing your heart. 3. Beetroot, high in oxalates and natural sugar, which can harden arteries and spike blood sugar levels. Now remember, none of these foods are bad. The real secret is balance, awareness, and moderation. So next time you plan your meal, think of your heart and brain first. Eat a rainbow of vegetables, stay hydrated, keep your sodium low, and talk openly with your doctor about your diet, especially if you take medication. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love, because awareness saves lives.
Thank you for coming in today, and I'll see you at your next appointment.